One of the greatest things I find about NDSU is the fact that we do have this small school charm. However, it seems like some of the heads of the university do want us to morph into a, quote, national brand. There are some issues in the way of that, however, though, both on the academic and the educational side of this university. Firstly, the athletic side. Now, the football team really doesn't want me to give this speech, apparently, as they walked into Iowa City and took apart the Iowa Hawkeyes, a ranked FBS team. The 23-21 win will go down in history as one of the best all-time games. However, this does start the conversation about when the Bison will move to the FBS. There are some issues in the way. As said in the September 22nd Spectrum, a move to, say, the Big 12 does have some issues with it. Mostly the fact that the Fario Dome has less than half of the capacity as the Big 12's smallest stadium, the Amon G. Carter Stadium at TCU, which holds 45,000 people. Now, to replace the Fario Dome, it'll cost an estimated $700 million and will likely be funded by a half-cent sales tax in the state of North Dakota. Good luck passing that in the current budget crisis that this state has. Also, while the teams look primed to be able to make the jump to a higher competition, the athletic department sure isn't. On July 29th, the athletic department gave away guidelines for football games and basketball games, which included no pregame work in the parking lots of NDSU 30 minutes before kickoff. Okay, that's weird. To make it even worse, quote, blogs and social media posts are permitted during the event, provided such posts don't produce a real-time description of the event. So you can't tweet about the game at the game? That makes sense. Yeah, these policies were rescinded after just 4 days after media outlets such as Deadspin and the Star Tribune took up on it and gave it a negative view. On August 2nd, President Brashani released a statement saying that he was, quote, profoundly disappointed in the new guidelines, as well as saying that he was not aware of the guidelines before they were implemented. That was not found true when the forum requested an open record request to Brashani's text messages, where he was having discussions with athletic director Matt Larson and saying, quote, control the spin on this. However, a third-party panel last week decided that Brashani acted within his rights and found no wrongdoing, even though, quote, his communication could have been better. Sticking with Brashani, going to the academic side, if you guys haven't circled November 15th on your calendars yet, please do. That is when Brashani will be talking with the chancellor of the university system about his contract and whether or not it will be renewed. He could very well be out within the month. And making things worse for the academic side, the forum reports on September 19th that there are $15.7 million of budget cuts coming to NDSU. 95 positions will be cut, however, no layoffs are expected, which means fewer elective classes and larger class sizes. Now, for a campus trying to expand and become a national brand, that's not exactly a good thing to be downsizing. So I think it's worth taking a pause and holding on for NDSU becoming a national brand. Thank you.